Bulletin. We're staying with the unfortunate development in Delta State where 16 soldiers were killed in Okuoma community, that's in Ughelli South Local Government area. President Bola Tinubu has sent a strong warning to the perpetrators who he described as cowardly offenders responsible for the heinous crime that they would not go unpunished. The president, in a statement signed by him, joined Nigerians and the men and women of the armed forces to mourn and express profound grief over what he called the needless death of gallant soldiers. He said the incident demonstrates the dangers faced by the country's servicemen and women in the line of duty, and he salutes their heroism, courage, and uncommon grit, as well as patriotism. President Tinubu said, quote, members of our armed forces are at the heart and the core of our nationhood. Any attack on them is a direct attack on our nation. We will not accept this wicked act, end quote. He also mentioned that the Defense Headquarters and Chief of Defense Staff have been granted full authority to bring to justice anyone found to have been responsible for the unconscionable crime against the Nigerian people. And staying with the killings of military officers in Delta State, the Senate has also condemned the murder of the personnel on a peace mission in Okuoma community of Ughelli South Local Government. The Senate, in a statement signed by Chairman, Senate Committee on Nigerian Army, Abdulaziz Yaradua, said the culprits must be made to face the full consequences of their actions. The Senate also commended the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, for directing an immediate investigation in order to apprehend those responsible for the murder. And after Thursday's killing of 16 military personnel in Okuoma community, the community was allegedly set ablaze by unidentified persons. Residents of the coastal community are said to have fled to neighboring Ughelli for fear of a reprisal by the soldiers who have been patrolling the creeks. And as the Nigerian Army continues manhunt of the killers, the traditional ruler of the community, Clement Ikolo, confirmed that the state government is already mediating in the crisis between the Ikoloba community of Bomadi and its subjects in Okuama long before this incident. Ekena Mechi has details.
The 14th of March killing of 15 military personnel who were on peacekeeping mission over the crisis between Okoloba community in Bomadi local government area and Okuoma in Ughelli South of Delta State has attracted condemnation as the military continues to search for the perpetrators. The king of Ewu Kingdom, where Okuoma community is part, has condemned the act by the youths.
It is a very sad news what has happened. First of all, I would like to state clearly that when this whole crisis thing started between my community, Okuama, and the Ejo community, Okoloba, I was in the UK at the time, at some point early this year, I believe. But I contacted the government regarding the crisis, and the information they gave to me was that the government had invited both parties to resolve the issue, and that in fact it had been resolved.
The trouble between the two neighbors is not clear, but last December, the people of Okoloba community alleged that their neighboring Okuama community had invaded and attacked their farmlands, fishing grounds, and indigenes on several occasions. The traditional ruler, who is still in shock about what happened, condemns the act.
These military men, they are people who are there to protect our nation. They should be held in high esteem. They are there to protect us from people who are there to invade and or to commit heinous crimes. It is very sad that these same people who are there to protect us, who are one of us, that this kind of heinous crime will be carried out and they will be killed in the process. It is very, very sad. It is disheartening. I totally condemn it. It is unacceptable.
Also, the governor of Delta State, Sheriff Oborowore, through a statement, condemned the unprovoked killing of military officers and soldiers. Ikenna Amechi, TVC News, Asaba.
Ikena, as the army reacted to the burning of some houses in that community.
From what I know, because we are here at Bomadi right now, and the Army GOC commander, the GOC of the 6th Division is still here, and the governor met with him, and they talked about the success they've gotten so far in fishing out those who perpetrated this act. But all the same, there's not much has been done from yesterday till now. But they're still hopeful to get the corporate. And of course, the area is militarized. And of course, Bomadi here, the people are actually in a place as if the operation of the military is actually affecting their daily living as well, because they can't go to farm, and of course, their business is disrupted. But for now, the army, the police, and other security agencies are right here in Bomadi, coordinating operations here.
We hear that many dwellers in these communities have had to relocate. But talk to us about the military operation that you can see in the neighboring communities and how specifically it's affecting the people.
I didn't get that very well, but if I will want to comprehend what you said, as well as whether they are affected by what is happening right now.
Go ahead, Ikena. Ikena, go ahead. Talk to us about how the military operation is impacting on the quality of life of the neighboring communities.
Well, this place is quite a riverine area, an agrarian area. People are farmers and petty traders, and definitely the military operation is grossly affecting their activities here, not just in Bomadi here, but all around this area. And this place is bordered by the Ijaw-speaking and the Rogo-speaking people here, and of course the operation is taking a toll on their daily lives, and some of them are actually deserting their communities because of the operation here. So for now, it's grossly affecting them, and they are saying that they should. They are actually not in support of what the perpetrators did, but they want the operation to be ended so that they can return to their normal lives.
Ikena made live for us in Bomadi following the development in Okuoma community there for us.